So I'm noticing that a lot of these side quests are actually higher level than Chapter 5. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break from doing all of the side quests, and I'm going to just go and do Rousing Bolaris because I feel like that's kind of important for the story. And then I'm going to move on to actually doing Chapter 5, and I'll come back to some of these other side quests after I finish that, just because it seems like I am currently kind of over-leveled for it. So let's go rouse Bolaris, and then we will work on Chapter 5. That's Ethel's Varanus. Hold up a minute. Who's that lot over there? Yeah, Turkin. What are those Turkin up to? Are they taking over the Varanus? What? Bolaris? Wait. Get away from that Varanus. How dare you defile Commander Ethel's resting place? I'll tear you all to pieces. Oh boy. Learned your lesson now, you feathered menaces? Simmer down, Bolaris. If we lose you too. Just tell me one thing. How did the commander die? She fought with everything she had to settle things with Kamaravi. Not even Mobius stealing her flame could shake her will. She was so noble. I felt like I was looking at the sun. She was so glorious. I see. Thanks for telling me. She fought true to herself to the bitter end. Well then, I guess I have my own fight to fight. I have to defend her legacy. Let's get back to the colony, Bolaris. Everyone's waiting for you. Hey, it's me. Call the squad captains to the council room. It's time to resume the meeting. You've got this. Will you join us? You don't have to do anything, just observe. Yeah, sure. First you run off, and then you resume the meeting like nothing happened. What are you playing at, Bolaris? I'm sorry, everyone. I'll explain everything later. But before that, there's something I've got to say to you. Then you'd better come out and say it. Okay then, listen up. I, Bolaris, hereby resign my seat as lieutenant and take on the role of acting commander. What? What? You can't just... Wait a second, what did you say? What did you mean, acting? Maybe I can explain if you'll shut up for a minute. Look, I'm not cut out to be commander. You said it, not us. She's the only commander we'll ever have. I know you probably think so, and spark it, I agree. But Colony 4 won't last much longer like this. We cannot lose the colony if Commander Ethel left in our hands. So I'm stepping up in her place to lead this colony. We certainly need someone to command us, who can command us all, but... And what's with this acting idiocy? It's not the magnificent announcement you seem to think it is. You're joking, right? Sorry, Denzel, but I'm deadly serious. I know some things... I know some think I'm not suited to the role, but I can't hand it over to anyone. I don't see a problem with it. I didn't think you'd be on board with this, Maxie. Ethel had an energy that we lack. And that energy is what led us to get to silver in 3 terms. I can feel something similar from Bolaris now. I think it's a good direction to go in. Looks like our maverick loose cannon has mellowed out. I learned that you have to change if you're going to survive. You have to learn to accept anything. We need to bring our colony back to the top. That's what you're saying, isn't it, Maxie? Well, I suppose this is better than some interminable yawn fest to decide her successor. Decisiveness was always one of Ethel's Colony 4's precepts. Well, now that you've declared yourself, I hope you're up for the job, acting commander. You mean... Now that we're all agreed, you better start ordering us around, acting commander. Yeah, I'll take care of everything. Aw, Bolaris. So it seems like this one was one that I couldn't have done without doing the quests for Maxie first.
Oh, but aren't you a ginormous sparker? Whoa, where's the top?
We finally made it, huh?
Quite.
Let's get to the base of the sword. Guernica told us to come here. There has to be something.
Be on your guard, yeah? Because we've really been pushing our luck lately.
Whoa, that's one for the books.
Shut up.
Lance is right, though. Keep your eyes peeled. What's wrong? Mio?
I hear a strange sound.
Sound?
What is that noise?
Something's wrong here. Noah!
Oh, wait. It's them. Huh. Ooh. Sorry about that.
What the? Who are they?
Those Levnesses. They're the ones that attacked the castle.
Yep.
Yes, no question.
Which means...
Oh. That person in the pigtails, we've seen them before.
Sheathe your weapons. We're not looking for a fight.
What the...
We are the Lost Numbers, sworn enemies of Mobius.
What?
There are others standing against Mobius.
The name's Monica. Monica Vanden. The man who entrusted Ouroboros to you. I'm his daughter.
Oh my god.
Daughter?
You know Guernica?
Daughter.
You're headed for the city, ain't ya?
How do you...
That's our base of operations. Come on.
What?
Shania, take point.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, they wouldn't know what a daughter is. The Lost Numbers are actually having children.
Stay close.
Okay. Levnis from earlier disappeared in sky. Yep. Oh, and before we take you to the city, you have to wear these. Huh. Eye patches? They're the same as the ones we wear. Put them over the eye where your iris is. Oh. What? They won't hurt you. Oh, it's so that Mobius can't track them. Because they've been tracking them the whole time. Right? I think that's what it is. They look cool. Thanks for the cooperation. We appreciate this. So, I said we aren't hostile, but that might not be enough to earn your trust, I'm guessing. If it lays your fears to rest, you can treat me as your prisoner until we reach the city. Huh? Yeah, that doesn't sound right, darling. Don't want a prisoner? Whatever, I'll be your escort then. I should point out, you won't find anyone better with a mace than the Lost Numbers. Yeah, well, don't bash us with it or anything. If I wanted to, then your attitude would have earned you a thrashing already. So let's be on our way. Shania will show you how to go. I think I was right. I think the city is underground, and that's why nobody's seen it before.
Sweet, let's poke around.
And how are we meant to get to the city from here? Yeah, this is a dead end. Wrong. Meh? A door? This leads into the Great Sword. The city's this way. What a masterful disguise. Huh, when Ethel said there was nothing of interest in Sword March, guess she never found this. Hey, you guys done? Can we get going?
So, Guernica, that's that wrinkly guy. Back then.
Yeah.
You said you were his daughter. What's that mean?
I completely forgot. You don't understand the concept of parenthood.
Yeah.
I'll explain later.
Later, meaning in the city?
That's where the elevator's taking us. You'll be needing those eye patches now.
And what for?
Those put a spanner in Mobius's recon.
Mobius's?
Yeah, they've been tracking you.
When you become Ouroboros, your irises change. And they start emitting a weak radio signal. And so, we're blocking that signal.
With these things? What about yours? Are you Ouroboros too?
We'll go with that.
Sorry?
Wait, she shouldn't have an iris.
We're bound by Ouroboros blood.
Huh.
Just what are you?
I'm confused because I didn't think that they would have irises if they were born. Oh, I wasn't expecting this.
We're so high up!
Oh, they're up. They're not underground.
view.
They're on the top of the
I've
sword.
never seen anything like it.
Certainly takes your breath away.
Can you save your observations for later? Come on.
You can take the eye patches off now. Won't need them past this point. Oh, right. Are you sure about that? The city's got some signal jamming tech that functions just like the eye patches, blocking detection by Mobius. We're safe inside. You have my word. I suppose that must be the reason why they haven't been able to discover the city thus far. You got that right. This place is our last redoubt and our sole haven in this world. But as soon as we step outside, Mobius are all over us like a bad wool sweater. So what I'm saying is, don't forget your eye patches when you're out and about. That's all. I hear you loud and clear. We'll remember. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would. Wow. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. It's just called City. That's interesting.
This is the city.
It sure took us long enough. We shouldn't relax just yet, though.
Why the spark not?
We don't even know if they're really our allies yet.
Enemy
can't
of
get
my enemy is my friend?
Still on guard, huh?
Unlike some of you daydreamers, yes.
I'd like to believe them. Their eyes. They look the same as his.
They said they opposed Mobius, didn't they? It should be okay then, to trust them.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend.
Thank you, Lance.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Bloody Sparks. Why do I bother?
Thank you, Tyon, for looking out for us.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Poor Tyon.
I'll follow your lead. But please, stay vigilant.
Of course we will.
New colony entries have been registered. It's bigger than half a dozen colonies.
Are there really so many people? This is beyond anything we could have imagined.
So they're Ouroboros?
And they're from Kevis and Agnes.
But they're just a bunch of kids.
Watch yourselves. There could be secret spies. It's over. This place will be a war zone.
They're all whispering about us.
I feel we're not exactly welcome here.
Uninvited guests, one might say.
They're the ones who led us here.
Oh, hey! Doesn't she look similar to the Mobius we fought at Colony 4?
It's true. Wrinkly prune faces.
Okay, maybe
abound
let's
here.
not be rude about it. Little
Manana
kids.
spy tiny people too! It's whole undiscovered race!
No. They must be humans just like us.
So you're Ouroboros, eh?
Huh?
You've got what, 1 or 2 years left? Some hope you are.
Wow.
Don't know why Van Dam wasted that power on you. What was he thinking?
What's your problem? Mind your manners.
Let me introduce you. These were our Ouroboros candidates.
Oh.
They trained relentlessly to fight against Mobius. Each and every one of them.
Huh.
That includes Shania there.
Candidates?
You happy that you stole
I mean,
Ouroboros
they
from us?
didn't. That wasn't their choice.
All right, that's enough. Whatever the reason, the old man did choose them. To be fair, they have gone against quite a few Mobius already. They're the real thing, all right. You heard Shania's reports.
What reports?
Yeah, she's been the one that's been following
I had her
us.
monitor your actions with extreme scrutiny. All the way from the valley.
Huh?
Since way back then?
Together, we are united in our cause.
Miss Vandam.
All right then.
Everybody's human. I don't see Hyentia.
Please, it's not their fault.
I don't
They're not a
see
bad lot, really.
Machina.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, that was awkward as all ash.
Gormati. I don't see anything but humans. I haven't even seen Nopon. Yet. I mean, I don't know. I might see them later.
You said that you were monitoring us earlier. So is that why you stormed the castle?
After the Ouroboros stone activated, Shania relayed the info straight back to us. So I'd been looking for a chance to contact you.
Oh, really?
We reckoned that you would just head straight here. What we did not expect was for you to dive straight into the heart of the enemy's base.
Sorry about that.
I was flipping out. Your actions were so reckless. I started to wonder if our saviors were just a bunch of raving lunatics. They kind of looked that way.
That's a little too harsh.
Sorry. Poor choice of words. How about hotheads?
Yeah, that's not a lot better.
Still, it helped us complete one of our primary objectives. Securing a number of growth modules.
What are those?
I'll show you. You'll find it quite interesting.
Oh, probably
It's
the
the very reason
the
why we
pods.
fight.
Maybe?
We're now more or less above the Sword's Hilt Guard. Even this place was once ravaged by war. By Kevis and Agnes.
Has the war really spread this far?
There's even more. More husks underneath.
Hmm. Aw.
Thanks.
Senna, you're such a sweetheart.
This right here is what the world is really like. Designed to keep us shackled.
Keep us shackled?
Aren't those...
Cradles.
Is that what they call them? Well, that's creepy as hell.
Your so-called cradles are the growth modules that birthed you.
I was right.
You were conscripted from birth, trained to kill one another ruthlessly and steal each other's life. That life energy pours into the flame clocks, becoming the fuel that feeds Mobius. In order for Mobius to exist, they must continue to claim life energy. And these cradles right here, they're used to recycle your lives.
Yep.
Ethel.
Yeah. You live your lives in servitude so that Mobius can exist. And even in death, there's no release. You'll just keep getting recycled.
No way.
There's your shackles. Soldiers bound by Mobius's shackles are destined only for mutual destruction. Those who lose their lives in battle, they're reborn anew. They wake from a castle cradle, a blank slate without a scrap of their former memories.
Wait, then that husk I saw...
It was you.
But if we keep your lives bound to the bodies, as we're doing here, they're of no use to them. This way, we can whittle away at their power.
So you've been doing this over and over again, then?
That's right. You don't want to know for how long, believe me. And yet, the price we pay to take down just a handful of Mobius is immeasurable. The city's residents, we're all descendants of the first Ouroboros.
The first Ouroboros?
What's a descendant?
Right. That's not a word you'd have any use for either, I suppose. Better to see for yourselves.
Maybe
Come,
I was
I'll show
wrong
you.
about Guernica then. I thought he was a defector of Mobius, but he might actually be the first Ouroboros. Oh, somebody's pregnant. Aww.
Where are we?
This is a maternity ward.
Maternity?
Doctor, may I?
Are they gonna see a baby?
Come.
Aw, Mio.
It's so small.
It's a little person.
It's so teensy tiny, but it moves.
Much rejoicing!
It's okay to touch her. Gently now.
Oh my god. This is making me cry.
She's so warm. Place one finger in her palm.
Well, they're gonna have her hold her hand. I used to love doing this when my kids were babies.
Hey, Senna! Look at this! You need to try it too!
Oh.
Whoa, you're right! Mimi, it's incredible.
Let me
Hang
have
on.
a turn. What?
Oh my god.
This is incredible, Senna.
Funny, right? But this is human beings' true nature. If you want the ins and outs, go and ask the doctor.
All right then, lads and lasses.
Oh
Who
my
wants to
goodness.
know how babies are made?
Oh god. Maybe let's take it easy for a minute, okay?
Well, you're in for a surprise. Buckle up.
Oh.
This is how it should be. This is human nature. We are born defenseless, grow up. Then those who find a spouse create new life together, age, then return to the earth. Thank you. I mean it.
Oh, I think she took that from Guernica.
Monica, what was that word you used? Spouse?
A partner in romance.
Rome?
The feeling of having someone very precious to you. That'd be one way of putting it. You'll understand too someday.
Man. Noah.
Or it might be that you already do.
Yeah. Oh, okay, we're running off again, and I am a mess. I am in shambles. Okay.
Tyon, look.
Oh, yeah.
It looks the same as the one before.
Who are they?
The first Ouroboros. The founders, we call them.
The first Ouroboros?
That one. She looks a bit like Mimi.
Look at this. He's got Noah's chin.
And the others don't look like anyone.
Tell us about them.
Long, long ago, they gained the power of Ouroboros. It let them match Mobius blow for blow. The city folk you see here, we're all descended from them.
Huh.
Bound by their blood.
It was the queens, so they say. Kevis and Agnes. Their powers united created Ouroboros. Ouroboros are the only ones that can take down a Mobius. Although, there can only be 6 Ouroboros alive at one time.
Oh.
By activating the stone's cage here, those with aptitude can become Ouroboros.
Only 6? Why so few of them? I get it. That's why they got so upset.
Finally clicked? There's only so many seats and stones. The one that my father was moving, it took a long time to be found.
Think I'm finally getting the gist of this whole Ouroboros deal. But the queens?
Yeah, the queens.
Not those sham figureheads in the castles. The real queens.
Okay, so I was right about that too.
Yes, real queens. I knew that soulless piece of clockwork junk wasn't the real deal.
Does that mean our queen is false too?
We're still trying to pinpoint the true queens. They're out there somewhere, sleeping.
But they're still in control, it seems like.
Why else? To take our world back from Mobius and set things to rights. The true queens will help us there.
Hang on a bleeding second. Ouroboros were born, like, generations ago, right? But you said the queens are sleeping. Are there humans who can even live that long?
Now that I don't know too much about.
Then what do you know?
Well, the legend goes that both of the queens, their lifespans are supposed to be incomparably longer than ours.
And you're pinning your hopes on that?
At the moment, that's about all we can do.
All right. So, when the world is back to rights, then what?
The people you've seen here, the way they live their lives, that could be everyone. Babies, children, adults, the old, they're all a part of nature's cycle.
And that would go for us too?
There'll be more to life than just fighting to survive. We'll weave the tale that we were always meant to tell.
Don't give up. 10 years? You kids deserve better. The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros. You kids and your low.
Though, some of us around here still ain't too keen on the idea.
What?
So, those people from before?
They're happy living in the moment. As long as they can hide away and cover their eyes, they don't give a damn about the rest.
So our lives mean nothing to them?
If they can't see or hear you, then as far as they're concerned, you don't even exist.
Closing their eyes to what's in front of them.
That rings true for
A lot of
real
folks
life
here
too.
think that way.
But that's just like Mobius. Then the only difference is whether or not they benefit directly.
You catch on quick. I can see why my dad chose you guys. But the will of the Founders, it lives on in us warriors. Mobius can't reign forever. If we can continue freeing young folk like you, maybe life can get back to how it should be. That would be best for all of us.
For sure. I'm with you. I think we'd have to be lunatics not to believe you, after what you've shown us.
I believe it too. Seeing how you live your lives, it made me feel really envious. Feeling that warmth, part of nature's cycle. We need to protect that.
I agree.
It was so precious.
Shania. More walking to do? This is the last stretch. Let's get you to the dorms. This is the dorm for young lost number soldiers. You can sleep here while you're in the city. You can ask that guy about your rooms. Oh, and sadly, there's no kitchen in the building. A lot of single soldiers eat at the Machiba canteen. But if you want to do your own cooking, feel free to use that empty plot of land over there. Got it. Thank you, Monica. Tomorrow we have a lot to discuss. Agreed. How shall we arrange that? Meet me in the Lost Numbers War Room. It's the place down the lift from near the Praetorian Hill where we passed on the way here. I'll let you know closer to the time. Oh, before I forget, you're free to explore the city as you will. Is that really okay? I said we weren't hostile, right? I thought you'd be pleased not to have me breathing down your necks. Oh no, we're grateful. Thanks for everything. The rooms are ready for you now. How about getting some rest? Sure. I guess I can come back and do some side stuff later.
N, you say?
Oh, he was talking about that.
I know of him, definitely. He's been a real thorn in the city's side.
Sounds rough.
He slaughtered many of my people in cold blood.
Huh.
Why bring him up?
Well, no reason.
Hmm?
I wonder if that was the original Noah, but that wouldn't make any sense, because he wouldn't have been recycled then.
What's wrong? Is it something Monica said? Is there a problem?
No. Don't worry about it. It's just a passing thought.
Yeah? Oh, I got some news earlier. We're not sleeping in tomorrow. Our briefing starts early. Get some rest while you can.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay. Good night.
Yeah. Night.